Hello, my name is Richard Connors from the Norfolk Council on Aging, and with me is Norma Schuhan, who is the Executive Director of the Norfolk Council on Aging.
Hello.
Hi Norma, how are we doing?
Great.
You having a good day?
Yes, I am.
You've had you're all keyed up. You've really got some exciting stuff to show us.
Well, stuff that I promised at the
promised,
last show. Those that
people will
watched
hold
the
you to the
last
promise.
show. Yeah, I like to keep my promises.
I thought
Okay.
they were very interesting.
First thing I said, the Red Barn on the corner of Union and,
Oh, yeah, the
and then
famous Red Barn.
Katie told me it was Grove Street, and I said, oh yeah, it is Grove Street. That's a senior thing. I did forget. But
And they painted it brown in your absence.
Actually, it is brown, but there's a lot of red there. The doors are red, the trim
Oh,
is
that's
red,
true.
around the windows it's red.
Did you paint this picture,
No,
or
I
is the barn really red?
Didn't. Our art teacher, the watercolor teacher,
Did she change the
she
color to put
painted
red
it,
in there?
and this was, as I said the last time, this was on her one-woman art show.
Oh.
And this is the painting I bought.
Nice. Oh, you bought this?
I bought this.
Wow.
Yeah. It's hanging in my room. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
So it really isn't red, but it is in a way.
Okay. You're off the hook.
I'm off the hook. Yes. One down.
Katie and I have decided that this is a yes Norma
Katie,
day.
forgive me. She
This is
forgave
a yes Norma day. So whatever you
I've
say.
had a rough morning.
You've
It is
had a rough
yes.
day, and
It's a
we're here
yes
to
day.
make it better.
That's
Tell us
right.
about your diamond collection.
Well, actually, I mentioned going Herkimer Diamond,
Yes.
too, on the last show. And these are some of my diamonds. They're all, this is just how they come. They come in a hollow in a rock. I placed this one in the rock, but there was a diamond in that hole at one point. I have a little fairy
Excuse
garden
me.
at home.
This is in Herkimer, New York, right?
Herkimer, New York.
And you went up there mining.
Yes.
And you've done it more than once.
Several times.
Several times. And these are the products of
They're
all your efforts?
Actually, a crystal, and if you hit them with a hammer, they would crush.
So they're not a
They're
diamond.
not a diamond, even though they called them Herkimer diamonds, but it's a fun place to take the kids. It's not a day trip. The little ones I have in the vial,
Yeah.
these, after a rainstorm, the whole place is sparkling, and you can pick them up, and there are a
Oh,
lot
no
of little
kidding.
diamonds, and I bought these little vials. You're supposed to put perfume in these little, in the little
You
vials.
pay to be able to go on the property? Is that the
It
deal?
was $12 3 years ago, and you pay, and you can rent the goggles because you have to wear safety.
Oh, good.
And you can rent the hammers, and there are great big rocks, and you don't wear anything good. You wear your worst clothes.
You rough it.
But you do wear pants, because when you're hitting these rocks, pieces may fall off and hit your neighbor
Sure.
and stuff. So,
Is it crowded? I mean, there are a
it
lot of people.
It is.
Huh?
And it's so funny because they'll run in and they'll pay their $12 and they'll all run down to stake their area. And they sit by those rocks and smash rocks all day.
It's like the gold rush, huh?
It is.
Wow.
It's kind of fun. It's not as much fun as it was because they've commercialized it a lot. And they've got little cabins you can stay in now, and there's a campground across the street, and they have a restaurant there.
Oh, so they commercialized it.
Yeah, a gift store. And if you don't find any diamonds, which it might be hard now because it's kind of picked over, and they kind of went in and moved stuff, you can always buy them in the store.
Of course you can, yeah.
In the gift shop.
Until
I
a
bought a
wild
pair of
story about it,
earrings,
yeah.
and I bought a pendant. You wouldn't want to make a ring, but they come all like a diamond.
Well,
all
they do, aren't they, huh?
faceted
Those
like
are really
that.
pretty.
And they are. And in Herkimer, they're bright like this. Now, you go 2 towns over, it has to do with, I think, the water and the minerals in the rocks and so forth.
Sure.
That they're apt to be cloudy, or they're apt to be
These are
yellow
beautiful.
color.
Any value?
Some of them.
Is there a value?
No.
value.
See, there's some of them
Sentimental
that it's just fun.
Yeah.
Some of them have a yellow tinge to them. Those that kind of have a little yellow tinge to them.
How did you hear about this?
I have a son-in-law who is a chemist, and he likes to do these things.
Oh, okay.
So, we also...
It's in the family.
In the same area, they have a fossil farm where you can go in and dig, not dig, it's like slate, and you chisel.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
work. It's work. It's not, and you get fossils. And the big thing about me is I can't really see, Oh, yeah, if you say.
I see.
But that's the joke of the family. Yeah,
So the whole family would go?
The whole family would go.
Oh,
We'd have
boy,
a great
isn't that
time.
great, huh?
Yeah.
What
And
time of year was that? In the summer?
it's really hot in the summer because it's open. You're
was
not like
wondering
in a
about that,
mine.
yeah.
It's like a big old pit. They do in the summer because they have camp for the children there. I mean, it's really commercialized. When we first went,
I guess. It was just rugged
It was
area.
rocks, and now they've cleaned it so there's paths. You don't have to climb over the rocks and stuff.
Takes the old
Oh yeah,
pioneering
it's not as
spirit
much
out of
fun.
there, the diggers.
So that's my life.
So today we're not going to do the Silverset Gazette. We're just going to do all of
Herkimer
Norma's
Diamonds.
memoirs of trips. But we really thought we were here to do the March 2013 edition of
And
the
we wore
Silverset
green,
Gazette.
just for
And
the
we wore green today because everybody knows that Ireland comes to the area on March 17th. And we'll get into some of the good things that are going to happen here. I want to say, I was coming out of church, I met this guy, and he said, "Hey, I know you. You're on television." I said, "Yeah, I am." And he said, "You know, I saw you on the history show that you did with that lady, and I see you on the show you do with the seniors with that lady. And I got to tell you, they're both much smarter than you are."
Thank you, whoever this gentleman is.
So I didn't say anything, but so
He's just making a
unfortunately,
joke.
No, unfortunately, I have to agree with him.
No,
You
just a
two are
joke.
experts on what you do here. All right. And the other thing is, I want to thank all the folks that said, "Hey, 10 years, good luck. We want to see you for another 10 years." I'll be 106 if it's another 10 years. Katie will be here.
Well, it's something
Even
to
in
look
10
forward
years,
to.
she won't be sitting on this side either.
Yeah, I should be on this side. I can remember 10 years ago.
Wow.
Oh, time flies, though. It'll be gone before you know.
It
10
will.
years will be here
Yeah.
before you know.
Moving right along. Okay. This is a real filled month
It
of
is.
all kinds of good things coming up.
I know.
So shall we get at it?
Let's go.
The Red Sox are going to start. They're down in their nice
They've already
warm weather,
started
of course.
their spring training games.
Yeah.
And I looked at the calendar this year because we always, when the Red Sox play
Yes.
in the afternoon, we always have it.
Good.
One game the whole season, opening day.
No kidding.
Well,
The rest of them are night
games.
games or out on weekends. Yeah.
It happens to be on a Monday. Actually, there's two. There's one with the Yankees the week before, but I can't break up bingo 2 weeks in a row. They'll kill me.
Not in live.
Oh, no. I know. So I thought opening day, maybe they'll play bingo on Tuesday instead of Monday. Opening day's a biggie, but that's April, those are the only two, except weekends.
Yeah.
The only two weekday.
Wow, we got the big screen TV and everything.
everything, yeah. Last year we at least had one or two a
I
month.
think in advance next year we got to call the schedulers
And
and
tell
tell
them,
them,
hey,
get
listen."
on the stick here.
We want hot dogs and,
Yeah,
and
that's
peanuts
sure.
and the
all
whole
the rest
bit.
of it,
Yeah.
the whole ballpark program. Fuel assistance, that's still going on, and you got to call the senior center for information, and a lot of folks are using that, and that's what it's there for. And the people at the senior center will help you see if you qualify. So, the Whist Party is March the 22nd at 12:30. For $2, you get a chance to eat all the possible good stuff, all the goodies.
And there are
That's
a lot
worth-
of
that's worth- it's all homemade stuff.
too.
And it's only $2. You don't have to. Do you have to play cards, or can you just give $2 and eat all the goodies?
No, because they don't put the goodies out to halftime. You get your hand slapped if you try eating before.
Don't go near it, man. I'll tell you, if you're just passing by,
Buy that.
that's sacred.
Yep.
And so they're signing up. There's a sign-up sheet here at the senior center.
And we've been having 5 tables, so that's a pretty good
Yeah,
crowd.
it is. That's great. I'm skipping the breakfast for the moment, but the Circuit Breaker Seminar, when is that?
That's March 13th at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And Senator Richard Ross is sponsoring it. He's not actually doing it.
Uh-huh.
Brian Lynch will be coming to do it. But, Richard Ross shows up a lot.
Good.
He really does, so he probably
He's
will
taken
be
an
here.
interest in seniors, that's
He
for sure.
really has, yeah.
He's definitely on our side, as is his counterpart in the House. And he's running, of course, for senator, so that'll be interesting. Dan Winslow. Mm-hmm. And we wish all the Norfolk folks to, get the name of Norfolk out. People are starting to even realize where we are. They don't know where Pondville is,
Yes,
but
they know it.
Some of them know where Norfolk
We
is.
have to let them know. We have
Yes,
to get
we
a
do.
sign and put it out.
Big sign. I'm trying to prepare the Historical Commission for a sign for that wall.
That would be nice.
Okay, breakfast. Every Tuesday, there's no exceptions this month, right? At 8:30. Al Kern's Egg McMuffins. Those are good. And Beth and I are doing the baked eggs and bacon. That's the best of the four, of course. And then Jim and Liz Davies are doing eggs and corned beef hash. That is a treat.
That is.
It's a
just
once
the way
a year
he
thing.
does his hash.
It's a once a year thing, and I got to tell you.
We buy extra because for our corned beef dinner, we'll buy extra, and so that he
there'll
can
be
have
enough
that.
for everybody. Don't miss it, folks. I never was a corned beef hash fan. I had his last year. It
Can't
is
beat it.
super. You cannot. And then Sally and Norma's surprise. It's surprised that they can cook, or
No, I guess she's had her house done over and can't find the recipe, so it's going to be a surprise. If she
surprise.
finds it, that's what we'll have. If she doesn't,
wow,
who knows?
Norma's full of surprises. I don't know about Sally. Activities for March for the month. By the way, we're doing this in the afternoon, which is when I fall asleep. So if I nod off, just
I'll wake you. I'm wide awake.
Yeah, you are. You're fired. Excuse me. Why don't you go ahead and run down the
Take a
list?
nap. Take a nap.
I'll just sit
Shape
here
up.
and
Come on.
nod off.
Okay.
What are we
Go
going to
ahead.
do first? Bingo.
That's on Mondays.
Every Monday.
Every Monday.
60 cents a card. And again, there's all kinds of treats there.
And the friends voted at their last meeting. Their very last game that they play is a coverall. And whatever's left in the pot, that's what they get if you win the coverall. But the friends voted to make it $10 every time. So they're going to add to it. It's usually about, I can average 6 or 7. They're going to add to it to make it a $10 pot.
No kidding.
So that's something to even come for. Just,
You can start making a down payment on a car or something.
Right,
Huh?
at $10
All
a
you need
month.
is the right cards. Well, very
And people
good.
come and pick their own cards out because certain numbers are
Oh, is that the
lucky
way it
to
is?
them.
Ah,
They come at 11 o'clock to do that. It's
really?
not till
In
1.
advance.
I'm exaggerating a little, but
That's the day before. Okay, bridge is Tuesdays at 10 and Thursdays at 1. John Byrne is still doing the lessons.
he still does lessons.
Good.
If you'd like a lesson, give us a call because, I mean, he doesn't come here every
Sure.
week
Only-
unless there's somebody that's interested.
I see the folks playing bridge here. I think it's bridge. It looks like bridge. I don't know anything
Yeah.
about bridge. And Kevin Gleason with NCTV, he has done his first computer show. Is that being shown yet?
Yes.
Oh, I got to find.
I got to find out when it's on
Yeah.
so that I can put it in for, because I just put here to watch for it.
Our schedule is online, our public schedule.
Okay.
It's a tab.
Okay.
You know what she said?
Yeah, it's
We
online.
have to take the Gleason course before we can figure out
Figure
what
out
she
what
just
she
said.
said. That's not a bad idea.
She's dealing with beginners.
Bring discs here too.
When you play solitaire on the machine, does this come up? Oh, good.
Wow.
He's really got it. Okay, we'll let you read through that, baby, because he's a great guy and he really knows his stuff. And he's feeling better, huh?
And
Good.
he makes it so you understand it too. I mean, you know, for
For
dummies like me.
dummies like me, too. Well, I tell you. It's way below your level, Katie, huh?
Everyone can learn.
Katie's looking good today. See, she always looks good, but
Yeah.
today there's something.
It's her hair is down.
Oh, that's what
She
it
always
is.
has a
I
pull
was-
back.
You know something? I looked at her and I said, boy,
What's different about
she's an Irish Colleen. That's why. They
That's
have
why.
In
That's
Ireland,
it? She doesn't have green on.
she doesn't need it with the red hair. Clever Crafters. We're going to go over and take a peek at those folks.
Yes, we are. They're meeting here today, and they've brought some of their clever
Will you see
clever
some?
crafting.
Will you see some? Say that again?
Clever crafting.
Ah.
Just say it again 3 times fast, right?
This is not a silly program. We're very serious about this.
Yeah. Yes. Stop
But
laughing.
when would you like to go over and
We
see
can
what
do
they're
it
doing?
now.
This seems like a good time to
Good
take a
time.
break.
Where they were.
And we can maybe compose ourselves and
Get it together. And
you slow down and I'll speed up. And there we go. Okay, here we go. We're over at the Clever Crafters. I said it. And these folks have done just marvelous things, so I'll let them introduce themselves and then we'll go on to all the good things. Sally?
Sally Eichel. Oh, Jackie Washkowitz.
You forgot?
Beverly Ross.
And you're, oh, no, I'm sure. Yes, I got that. Tell us about all these good things that you're up to.
I think we started the craft group actually with these quilted sweatshirts, and they are all quilted. That was our first no, actually, I think our first project
was the one you have on.
Yeah, and so you take a sweatshirt and you cut a yoke out of it and you knit it, and there's another lovely one here that one of the gals did. It's unfortunate that we don't have more people here today. So
Well,
that
we,
was,
that's our fault. We didn't give you enough advance notice. Norma will take the blame for
but
that.
that's okay. But anyway, that was one of our sweatshirt projects, and this was another.
What is that one? Can you open that up?
Yeah,
That's
this
pretty
is
interesting.
really
This is not finished, so this is a little unfair.
So
But
only
it's
take
actually-
pictures of the
It's
finished
actually
product.
a jacket.
Yeah, it is. It's
And,
gorgeous.
So you slice your sweatshirt down the center and you
Oh, no kidding.
jacket. Yeah. So that was another sweatshirt project, and it's too bad Monica isn't here because Monica has a couple of these that are
Beautiful.
just beautiful.
Well, she didn't, Monica didn't pay us. That's why she's not here. It's one of those things. 'Cause we accept bribes.
Then we have another sweatshirt project that was a
Whoa,
quilted
pink.
project, and some people actually did. This is a different design. It's all quilted onto the sweatshirt. These were really fun to do. And then some of the gals, instead of doing a sweatshirt, decided to do an apron, a quilted apron, which
Ooh.
is really quite cute.
Nice.
And we have another one over here. And so they're all kind of different. Everybody has their own little thing to do.
So the people do them for themselves?
Yeah, our craft group is kind of our own project.
Okay.
Whereas the Knitwits is a charity
Yes, okay.
group, but I forget what I was going to say.
That's okay.
Anyway, that is our soft goods project. And then we had a Zentangle project over here, or our pen and ink drawing, whichever you want to call it. And we have a number of different things that you can do with it. You can
Come
do
on over. You did
pictures.
these things. I'm
You
just
can
an
do,
observer.
greeting cards, which we have some of. We have a little poetry that is included in the design.
Now, how do you do these? Obviously, it's not freehand.
Yeah, it is
It
freehand.
is freehand.
It is freehand.
Wow.
Yeah. And Sue over there, who's hiding, is
One stroke at a time.
one stroke at a time. Anything is possible one stroke at a time.
Wow.
And it looks very complicated, but honestly,
It does.
It's not at all.
We got to get someone doing one of these days, because that's
Yeah.
remarkable.
Yeah.
It's freehand.
Our lovely Liz, she did cookies, Zentangle cookies, which was just an awesome thing. And so that's a fun project, and we stay busy with that.
Great work.
but it
Now,
is-
does everybody in the crafts group do this as well as that, or do you just?
No, it's sort of, everybody does what they want to do. You know, if we're doing, like the sweatshirts, and somebody doesn't want to do a sweatshirt, they might sit and knit hats, or
Oh.
they might do Zentangle while we're doing sweatshirts. Or, but we have a particular craft or project that we decide to do, and whoever wants to do it, we do it, and
Good.
whoever doesn't comes and has coffee and does what they want.
And some goodies. There's
Yes.
always goodies
Yes,
around here.
absolutely.
Now, are you open to how the folks coming that may
Oh,
spot this and say,
absolutely.
"Hey, I'd like to do this"? No?
Absolutely. Anyone who would love to join our Clever Crafters, we would love to have you. We would love to have your ideas. And we have done some favors when we're having the lunches here.
Oh yeah,
We've done favors for
Very
that.
good.
which-
Norma appreciates that.
Yeah, because we use them as favors, we don't have
Sure.
them to show you pretty much.
Yeah. No.
But,
No,
yeah,
it's only the only time you meet is one day a week at 1 o'clock on
Tuesdays at 1
Tuesdays,
o'clock, yep.
right here at the senior center.
Right here at the senior center.
Hey, there's an invitation, folks. So
Yeah.
if do you have to have a ton of talent?
No,
No.
you don't. You really don't have. It's really a very social, very casual.
Good.
We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of really nice ladies.
Excellent.
These are quilted landscapes, and it's very hard to tell, but they're all little tiny pieces of fabric that are stitched together with little tiny stitches. And we have a couple of these. Unfortunately, we don't have many to show because there's not many people here today. But that was Sue Crane had shown us how to do those.
Oh.
It was a craft that she did.
It's amazing that these are all little pieces in the.
Yeah, it's all like 8 different pieces of fabric, all stitched together, and the idea is to have like a sky, mountains, water, and then a forefront of greens or foliage.
How long does that take?
A long time.
Yeah, I was going to say.
We met for 3 weeks. We met to do
To learn and to do this.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's very tedious because it's a little, you don't want
Imagine, yeah,
stitches
you
to
know.
show. And then we have Jackie's. This is something that she did many years ago, but we wanted to show it, is a reverse painting on glass. You might want to tell us about it.
Yeah.
Just about in 1970 during the centennial in Norfolk.
Oh, yes.
Of us got together and we did, we made reverse painting on glass. And so it's all oil colors, and you do it on the opposite side, the other side of the glass. And first you stencil all of the black in, and then you take your colors and you put them on. And then you let it dry, and then if there's shading to be done, then you put it the next time over the,
Excellent.
yeah. And we had a good time doing that.
Do that for a project.
And this is the Valentine's favorite that we did.
Very nice.
And her scarf that Jackie's
Oh,
wearing.
Oh, yes. You're dressed in the right uniforms.
This is what one of the things we made.
They're all so clever here. I wish you would rub off on me a little.
Yes, it's embarrassing that around so many people with so much talent, you know what I mean? It just doesn't happen.
Well, we all get together with ideas, and so it's kind of nice because, I would never have done a quilted landscape if it weren't for
And
Sue.
I'll never do another one.
Well said. Well said.
But it is fun. But that's what we have to offer
Great.
today.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah. We enjoyed that.
This is, I'm just binding this for, I made this quilt for the confirmation class at St. Jude's. It's called their prayer quilt, and,
Everybody signed it?
well, they put names on it of people they're praying for.
Praying for it, yeah.
And eventually we will wash it, all the ink will wash out, and we'll donate it to, a baby will get it sometime.
Oh,
I don't
that
know.
is
That is
really
good.
pretty.
So it's squares and you sew them all together, is that
Squares and triangles, yeah, that's all. Quilting's really easy, it's mostly squares and triangles that you
Wow,
get it
that is
designed.
absolutely great.
Positive.
Now, will that be hanging up in the church?
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
church hall. Yeah,
Good.
there's about a dozen of them down there now. This is why I told them, I says, we've got to start donating these to babies. Wash the ink out, give them away.
Very nice, very nice.
Well,
Thank
thank you
you.
very much. You see, there's so much talent in Norfolk.
I know,
It's
I
unbelievable.
know. There really is.
She mentioned the Centennial. I happened to run into some old films that I got from NCTV that they found, and it's the Lions Club
The parade and
and all the rest of it.
I think they were selling those, back, because I think I have some at home too.
Well, this one was taken by somebody in the Lions Club.
Oh.
Okay.
I still have my outfit that I wore. I was a cameo.
Were you? I was a clown.
My husband was a Wampanoag Indian.
That I'd like to see.
And I still have all the costumes and stuff. I have it in a box in my attic, and I'm donating it to the Historical Society when we're no longer. They can have it. I've got all kinds of writing paper, and I've got all kinds of things from the Centennial.
I'm going to have, because one of it is Nancy ran the fashion show with the old-fashioned dresses, the corsets and all of that stuff, and hairdos that Agnes did. It was pretty interesting to watch, and I'm going to have to ask Thelma if she may have it already, I don't know, but if she doesn't, I know she does that historical
thing.
Okay. Did we come to do the Silverset Gazette?
Yes, we
this
did,
is just a
and
lot
I
of fun
think we're
chatting.
down to the
Are
clever
we?
crafters.
You said it. You're
I
just so proud
said
of
it
yourself.
without twisting my tongue.
You can't make up for that. You blew it. You know what I mean? We've got it on film.
Everyone's forgiven me, but you, I think. And they'd forget if you didn't remind them, you know.
They won't forget because I'll keep them posted. Tell me about cribbage. How are we doing on cribbage?
We have one more week at the Norfolk Cribbage Tournament.
And?
And I think we're in last place.
Good. We're solidly in last
We're
place.
solidly, I mean, and it hasn't, for years, hasn't changed.
They don't give a trophy for last place, huh?
No, the only way we're going to get a trophy is if I buy one
I see.
and give it to the last place, a booby prize, so to speak. But you know what? They're having fun. They're getting together with friends from different towns, and The new one starts,
They got to stop having fun. This is serious stuff. We don't have the trophies.
I think the next one starts in Medway. I could be wrong, but I think it's Medway in April. So they have like a month off now.
To
And,
take lessons? Or,
to do
you know,
something.
do you think they would come on our show sometime, the team?
And teach us how to play.
No, and give us all the excuses. Well, the cards weren't good.
That's the excuse I get. You can only do what your
You can
cards.
only do. I keep
With the
saying that
cards
when I
you
play
get,
cards.
but it just seems like in the last 10 years we could have done better.
Okay, how about, we're exercising? Mm-hmm. And I see that used quite a bit.
Bikes downstairs, yeah.
Two of them, and you can get on and pedal from, like, what, 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning till 4 in the
Well,
afternoon.
officially we open at 9,
9,
but
so
I'm
9 to 4
I'm
you
usually
could
here
pedal.
by 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, so we do get people that come in early, like
Yeah,
at 8, 8:30.
sure, before you go to work and all that. Some people work. Dread the thought. Game day. Well, every day's game day.
Yeah,
Officially, it's 1 o'clock on a Wednesday, but don't go by that. Well,
I'm surprised there's no one here today.
I know it. Yeah, they'll be here later, perhaps. Haircuts for $10. Men and women,
Yes, we do
Okay.
have men too. I mean,
and Nitwits. What a great group! What a great group!
that's a fun time.
How are they doing getting donations of? Knitting?
Every now and then someone will bring in some, you know.
There's a certain kind they're looking for.
Anything but wool. They like 4-ply, but not
4-ply.
wool because it's, you know, the caps that they make, you know, they can't be washed then if they're, well, they can be, but it's a pain to wash wool.
Do you think that they would teach Katie how to
She probably already
knit and
knows.
frill? Think she already knows?
Yeah, see, she does.
Well, Met's a Met, she says. Okay, by the way, I'm glad to see you wore green because,
I'm glad to see you wore green too.
well, you see, I'm Irish. You see, and
My
you're
husband's
like,
Irish.
You're like my wife, you're French. So I wasn't sure what you meant. As long as you didn't wear orange,
I was cool.
that you were cool. And you look very nice. Despite the fact that you haven't had the best of days.
I can't say that. I mean,
Every day's okay with
Every
you.
day's
you,
a
you,
good
you
day.
shrug it off. You're
Yeah.
good. Okay, the Library Read at Home program going splendidly with the Norfolk
we
Library.
thank them very much for all their support.
Yeah, boy, they're terrific. And a manicure, if you have your hair done, you can have a manicure too for the basic $8, and then
Or a
for,
pedicure.
or even a pedicure.
It's a little bit more for, you know, a pedicure.
'Cause
And it
that's-
takes longer, you know. And there's a lot of chit-chit going on. Like you do when you get your hair cut, you talk to the barber. Well, there's a lot of that going on, talking to the manicurist.
I would imagine it is, yeah. Can you say clever crafters again? No. Massage, yes, we have a special massage therapist. And she comes on Tuesday, the 19th.
She's neat. Yeah, she's
And
a
she's
nice
really
girl.
super. And you can get all kinds of massages for $10, $20. You can
Depends
pick.
how long you want it.
Sure. And if you're really hurting, you go for 30 minutes and you get out of here in great shape. Put you back together again. Scramble every day. But officially 10 to noon. A strength video. I see folks are really into that, huh?
And, oh yes,
That's held
every
up here?
day, every day. And you can have it if we usually don't show it on Thursday because we're it's tight here on Thursday with the watercolor and everything else that's
Oh,
going
yes,
on.
yes.
But you know, any day.
Good.
And if
Right.
you want to do it in the afternoon, there's something going up here. We can play it downstairs.
Where you are flexible. Flexible. We can't swim here, though, folks, so don't bring your suit here. No
Even though we have a
Speedos.
pool, because it's a pool table.
We don't suggest you walk around here in your Speedo.
No.
Okay. But if you want to, you can swim over where they have a pool with water and everything.
The state
Over
school.
at the state school.
And there's a number here to call to make sure
That
they're
shows you're an
open.
old-time Norfolk. It's never the state school.
It's not the state school at
It's a
Rentham State
Rentham
School.
Developmental Center.
Oh, okay.
To us growing up, it was the state school. That's when they grew their own vegetables and everything. They had-
Everything. I can remember the gardens going by
Wow,
there.
and that's
And it gave the residents something to do. I mean, something.
seemed to me like it was
It was a win-all
something-
thing.
Yeah, because what they didn't eat, they could give to other state institutions. It's like Norfolk used to have the farm out there too, down at the prison. But life goes on. Where we Texas Hold'em Poker, that's a lot of fun. Monday 1 to 4. Watercolor classes. Tina Addison is fantastic.
She's the one that did this painting.
She's the one that painted that red barn. Okay. Yoga, Mondays at 10 and Thursdays at 10:15. Do you have to stay for both classes?
No.
No. Okay, and I saw them doing that. It's only $2 a class. And you bring your own mat?
If you have one, you can.
If you have one.
Or you can sit in a chair and do it too, you know.
Could you and I open a mat rental?
No. They're cheap enough to buy.
Oh, are they?
If you go to...
We got to make a buck here, Norma.
If you go to Job Lot or something, they're always having them on sale.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yoga's the big thing.
It's a big thing.
Health screening, Wednesday, April the 3rd, so you got a month to fiddle around with that one. But on March the 20th, our girlfriends from the Walpole Area Visiting Nurses,
Will be here.
great group, care about seniors. They're here to help. You can tell them anything. And whatever you say, it stops here. Because it's in a nice closed room, you're not out exposed, nobody overhear your conversation. And there aren't too many places in town or anywhere that you can sit down, talk to a person who really cares, privately, no telephones, no record, nothing.
Nothing.
And they will help you out, brother. They'll do everything they can. And if you want to go shopping, which I suggest you do, you go to Shaw's Market at 9:30 on Tuesday, every Tuesday.
Except the second Tuesday.
Except the second Tuesday,
to
you
Market
go to your
Basket.
favorite spot, Market
Market
Basket.
basket.
And you go on the bus, and Ray, the super-duper bus guy, helps you out.
Right, he'll bring your bundles to your door for you, and
Unbelievable.
it's really good.
Unbelievable, that guy. And we're having, excuse me one second, we're having a Council on Aging meeting on March the 18th, back to the normal schedule.
That's because
which
there
was
isn't a
thrown
holiday
off.
in March.
Yep. Well, there's a holiday, but it's not on a Monday.
No, it's not on a Monday.
Don't forget St. Patrick's Day. I know you're French, as I said. So.
Yeah, but that's on a Sunday this year. So
Okay, Tri-County, Jerry's Place, fantastic. You get baked ham with raisin sauce, and Cliff, I know, is having that, or baked stuffed haddock, which is what we should have, right?
Right.
It's good stuff. Kids do a marvelous job.
You say Clift is having that? He hasn't signed
Yes,
up yet.
he doesn't like.
He hasn't signed up yet.
I'd better get on his case.
But I guess it's getting full.
If he doesn't sign up, I'll have to give him my baked stuffed sole because he doesn't like fish. And the Shine, the counselor, is available in Norfolk. Second Tuesday. He comes if you need him, or does he just
It's a
here?
woman.
Or she? And she's here anyhow?
She kind of, sometimes she'll come for the breakfast, if the breakfast,
Oh,
on the
she's a
Tuesday
smart
breakfast.
cookie.
She'll come for the breakfast, so she's always pretty much here on that
Good,
Tuesday.
good. And she's a very knowledgeable lady,
Very,
all about all
very,
the things to
very.
do with seniors. And don't be shy. Now, where is that held when you meet with her?
In the health screening room.
Same place.
The same place.
Nice and
It's very private.
Close the door, nobody looks.
We don't tell people anything anymore about insurance or anything because it changes so quick.
Oh, gosh, you have to be a magician
And she's
to
up
keep
to
up
date,
with
and they go to school class all the time, and they know the
Yeah.
latest, so it really is good.
Boy, that's great. Coupons, we're still collecting coupons. There's a couple of boxes on the way in, and one is food and one is non-food. And tea bags for a local church. What do they do
Just the
with tea bags?
tabs, you know, where it tells you what brand it is,
Yes,
Lipton or
Salada or
Salada
whatever,
or
yeah.
whatever. Just the
Big
tabs.
low.
They get a penny a tab.
A penny a tab. And the book club, meeting on the 19th.
At the Norfolk Library.
We don't have a book yet for those folks. There's no book listed. Sometimes you list a book.
List a book. No, because
You looked at
know,
me like I had my two
yeah.
heads.
Well, we haven't done that in a long time because they do it.
Well, I've
you
been
know,
here a long
I
time.
write
I've
this-
been here over 10 years.
I've been here over 20. I beat you, haha.
Oh, God.
But anyway, can you top this, right?
Well, Katie, we said it was her day, so it is her day.
So anyway, no, I write this so far in advance.
Sure.
They haven't picked their book yet, so that's why.
I'm reading a book by Alan Alda,
Mm-hmm.
and the name of it is a stupid name. Never Have Your Dog Stuffed. What a gruesome
Who would do
title.
that? Do people
What a
do
great
that?
book. It's easy reading. If you really want to read it's about his life. You know, Alden he did the MASH guy.
Oh, okay.
You're looking at me like you never heard
No,
of him.
no, I do.
Okay.
I know
I
what
didn't
you
make
said.
him up. I didn't make him up.
No, but I was just wondering, I wonder if he stuffed his dog.
Well,
It's
it's in
nothing
the
to
story.
do.
I
Oh,
don't want to
it's,
spoil it for
Okay.
anybody because I thought it was disgusting myself. But Friends of the Council on Aging, those folks have been so busy helping out
They
at
are.
this senior
They-
center,
yeah.
providing all kinds of stuff. It's amazing.
any of this little extra that you see around here, it's from the Friends. I don't
Yes.
have any money in my budget.
No, they're carrying the load.
Friends, they do everything for us here.
Yep,
We thank them very much.
they're great, great, great folks. And the Friends Luncheon that they're going to put on St. Patrick's Day, March the 14th, they moved.
They're
St.
doing
Pat-
it on a Thursday
Of course,
because some of
makes
the
sense.
people that go to St. Jude's don't eat meat on Fridays during
Yep.
Lent.
No, the 14th is a perfect time.
So it's a Thursday.
And it's going to be corned beef and cabbage with all the fixins.
Potatoes and carrots and sometimes we
Irishman's
do a little
delight.
turnip, but a lot of people don't like turnip. So
Turnip?
we just do a little.
On St. Patrick's Day?
You never heard of that?
Not on St. Patrick's Day.
No, when do you have turnip?
Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, you don't have turnip and you don't add it to the.
No,
No,
turnip,
you
huh?
don't.
That's interesting. Not very, but it's interesting.
No wonder people don't eat it. See, we were an Irish growing up. We always had turnip on a boiled dinner.
Oh, I see.
That's all right. And Irish bread. We
Irish
use it-
bread, oh.
Using Thelma Ravinsky's recipe.
So my mother made a mean Irish bread, I'll tell you. Some of them have raisins in them and some of them are plain.
No,
And we
Thelma
voted-
says raisins.
We
You
voted
can-
for plain with my mother.
Really? You
Yep.
don't like the
we liked it
raisins?
plain. No.
No, really. It's a sweet. It's sweet.
Yeah. Very good. Brings back memories. Okay, and that's at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So don't eat a big lunch because there'll be more than you could possibly eat. And then again on the 27th of March, at noontime, ham a la king. What's that with the cream?
Like chicken a la king.
It says ham.
And I know it says ham, but it's going to be ham. But if
This
you want to
time-
know what it looks like, it looks like, you know how when you have chicken a la king? Same thing. Only use ham instead of chicken.
But this time it's chicken.
No, it's ham.
It's ham. It's the same as chicken. See you in the afternoons. I got to get a nap. There's no
We
question.
had, well, last time we had that ham dinner.
Did you do that to trick me?
Yeah.
Because
Last time we had the ham dinner, we had tons of ham left over. So I
Yes.
went on the internet to see what I could do with this
all the ham.
And they had a ham a la king. And I thought, wow. And it's done the same way on those little pastry biscuits with peas
No
and a
kidding.
white sauce. Yeah.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, and I thought, well, maybe I'd make it pretty and have some carrots because they're orange. Now you've got
Yeah.
the orange and you've got the...
You're so talented. It's just really scary. You should have been a chef. I can tell that you've got the makings. A French chef.
So that's what that is. And it's only $3. Now, where can you go
Nowhere.
for $3?
Not on God's earth anywhere.
And
You're
St.
going to get
Patrick's
all
Day
of that.
dinner is only
$3.
$5. Where can you go for $5?
It's just unbelievable, the value.
And we can thank the Friends. They subsidize
Friends.
everything.
So that starts at noon. For both of these babies,
Mm-hmm.
obviously you got to sign up.
Well, the corned beef cabbage, that's at 4 because it takes a while to cook
but I say you
corned
got to
beef.
sign up.
You really have to.
Yeah, okay. I thought I said that, but that's okay.
He also said it starts at,
I said it starts at 4.
at noon. On the
We'll replay the tape.
yeah, and we'll find out. What did he say, Kate? She
Of course
doesn't
not.
know
She's
either.
asleep too. She nods off in the afternoon. Are you
Well,
kidding?
anyway, the corned beef's at
Let's
4.
go ahead. Say it. Say it so it's right.
It's at 4.
4.
So that, because it takes a long time to cook corned beef, otherwise I'd be here at 3 in the morning trying to do
Okay.
things. And the lunch, the ham a la king's at noon.
And the ham is left over from the last ham dinner a
Yeah,
year
about
ago.
2 months ago, yeah.
Oh, 2 months ago. You
But
froze
it's
it.
in the freezer.
Ah, God, I was going to say. Okay. Well, here, look at all the list of memorials. All these folks cared to have it published in memory of the various folks. Too many to read at this time, but that is just, unfortunately, of course, age. But a lot of folks like Ken Roush just passed away. Did you know Ken Roush?
I know the name, but I can't picture him.
He and I were rivals in Little League.
Oh.
We went to the playoffs against each other. He beat me. One run. Oh my gosh! I could have been.
A
I
star.
could have been
and
in
played for
Pennsylvania
the
there
Reds.
where they have it. Yeah, you'd have been able
play
to
for the
see
Red
us on
Sox and
television.
everything.
and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But that's life. And these folks are all, if you'd like to do that, how do they do that?
They just, when they fill out, when they become a friend,
Yes.
and fill out, there's a place there for to put for a donation to put
Certain
someone's
person
name in.
or persons thereof. Good. And there's no set fee for the
No, you can put a couple of dollars in. Or
$100
you
would
like.
get you the front page? I suppose not.
No, everyone's the same,
Okay.
no matter what.
The Executive Office of Elder Affairs supports all of this, huh? God bless those folks.
They help us mail it.
Help us mail it. They
It's
stand
through
there-
it's through a
they stand there
grant.
and put a
It's
stamp.
through a grant. And it's just
Norma,
gone
I
up. Do you
don't
know
know.
the post office has just gone up?
What?
The post office to mail these has just gone up.
Really?
They called us the other day because we just mailed this March newsletter up, and they said we owe them $6 and something.
Wow.
So we have to get down with another $6.49 or
Pretty
whatever
soon
it
we
was.
won't get this on Saturday. Don't expect this to be delivered on Saturday pretty soon. They're going to cut.
I know they're going to cut Saturdays out too, but they did go up in price.
They did.
It'll be another $6.
What is the
and
stamp
something.
worth now? 46 or 45?
It just went up.
So I bought a bunch of those
46?
forever stamps. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's why everyone's using email now. They're just not.
I know it. That's why they're losing money. People are using email. And we're going to learn how to use email thanks to
Yeah, but email's
Katie
sort
and-
of gone by the book now. Everyone's
It
on
has.
Facebook. Yes, but I don't want to do that.
my granddaughter put me on that when she was fooling with my iPad. I got off.
Yeah,
I said, it says you have 4,638 friends. I haven't got 2 friends. So I don't,
when I got on, I got off.
did you get off?
Yeah, and I gave him a password. What was, the strangest password you'd ever want to give. But anyway, I gave it. And as it went off, it says, "And Cindy's going to miss you." I only had one friend, my oldest daughter. "And Cindy will miss you." I thought,
And she has to because you're your mother. You know what I mean? You would think.
oh well.
Okay, folks, we're going to move right along here because Katie has to get back to the ranch. I'm going to use you as an excuse, Katie. March of 2013 is all the good things that are listed in the other pages and all that are concisely put right here so that you can put this on your fridge, look at it every day and say, God, I ought to go do that. And please, you know something we have got, said it many, many times, we've got the best senior center in the whole area.
We do.
And that's including Dover and all the rich places in the world, although Norfolk's not poor. And you ought to come use it. There's something that we have coming up an antique,
Yes, we do.
what do you want to call that?
Kind of like the Antique Roadshow kind
Antique
of type thing.
It's trademarked, so it isn't really the Antique Roadshow.
It's the Antique
But it's like
Senior
that.
Center show.
It's the Antique Roadshow Show. Yes,
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
whatever.
So you bring a couple of items, 2 items for $5. Mr. Bob Grabowski, who is well versed in evaluating all this and owns Kingsbury Antiques, he will sit right up here, take the item, give you all the history of it. In fact, we have to slow him down. He loves to give the history of anything you might bring.
Yeah.
He'll give you an approximate value, and you'll either go away smiling or you'll say, I just blew $5 for nothing. You know? So you can't bring
It's
your
not
husband
till
as
May,
an
though.
antique. Yeah.
So you'll see it in the May newsletter, May
Yes.
31st.
May 31st.
Yeah.
And you'll see it. We're going to have a helicopter fly over pulling one of the...
No, we're not.
No, we're not. Okay. We scratched that apparently. The COA board is listed on the back page as well as Norma's staff. And on the other page is all of the advertisers, which we appreciate them, supporting us. And there's the trips. How is Betty Sundquist, our trip coordinator? She's a little sick.
She's kind of slowing down. She's turned over her information.
Yep.
She would, so someone else is going to kind of fill in and help her.
She has done a
So,
marvelous job.
She has Beverly Ross, who showed us the display of
Yes.
she is going to take over. Our,
Beverly is going to tell us where to go, so to speak. Okay. All right.
And she's planning some things. And hi, Chris. We have our outreach worker. Would you like to come
Chris,
say
would you
hello?
like to come over and say a couple of things?
No, thank you.
Everybody's shy here.
I was wondering if you had any timesheets.
Sure.
We're almost done.
No, we're almost done.
Just take 1 minute, because I got to fill out my timesheet too. Are you paying if I fill out my sheet?
Sure, I will.
I can't make a buck here. Okay, Sugar House Farm and Farm Table Tour in Deerfield. That's out in the western part of the state, isn't it? I've never been to Deerfield. You go out there for the antique thing, don't you? Is that where it is? When you go? Oh.
No, that's over in
There's some other place.
Brimfield.
Hey, one field is like another.
Like another.
Okay, the New England
There's-
folk. Go ahead.
Okay, no, go ahead.
You may proceed.
I was going to say, and I looked to make sure I was saying it right, to make sure it wasn't on here, but the flower show is not listed on here because it was kind of like a last-minute thing.
Oh, the Boston
But if you
Flower
want to
Show,
go to
New
the
England
Boston Flower Show,
Yes.
we do have a sign-up sheet here, and we can take 20 people because that's what our bus takes, and it's $17. And I can't tell you the date. It's around.
It's in March.
I bet it's the 15th.
But you could check your local
But you
newspaper.
can call, and you can call the senior center and find out
Yeah.
exactly what date
And you
it
go in
is.
the morning, come back in the afternoon.
And the bus will take you right in, leave you off at the door, and it is $17, and
see all
transportation's
the
free.
photos
The
he's
friends
having.
are going to pick up whatever it costs.
Oh, no kidding. Hey, there's a treat. Go in. It's a great show.
It is,
It
it
is
is.
a fabulous show.
And if you're not, you have to be 65 to get it for $17. Other than that, it's 22, I do believe.
Is it? Yeah, I forget what we paid.
And even if you're not a senior, you can call to see if there's any room on the bus if
Yeah.
you want transportation. If there is, I'd rather go with a full bus than have empty
Yep.
seats, so, you know.
Okay, how about the New England Folk Festival? That's going to be at the high school in Mansfield?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
kind
the
of
banjo
something
players?
different. No,
No.
that's all crafts.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay, and
And,
you...
and
you're gonna-
food, there's going to be different food from different countries.
Oh, no kidding.
It's going to be a fun day. The bus will take them over on Saturday at about 11, and then it'll come back and pick them up, and they can spend a few hours there.
Very good. So there's a telephone number to call, and you can also go spring fling at Wright's Restaurant. That's April 11th, so you got time for that, baby?
Right?
And if you want to really pioneer, you can go out to South Dakota on the Black
Quite
Hills
a
and
few people
Badlands.
have signed up for that.
I can't imagine. But, hey, listen, I think
The
it's great.
Albuquerque Balloon
Some
Fest,
people sign up for Herkimer or
Herkimer Diamond.
Herkimer Diamonds.
Well, that's a neat place to take your kids. I wouldn't suggest that seniors would want to go there, although they might. You know?
Okay.
Depends
So,
how adventurous you
do you
want to
come
be.
back from South Dakota? They're
Yes,
real
you-
Indians
they
out
bring
there,
you
know?
back.
They do. You
They
go
do.
and you come back. And it's all right there in the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta. That's something to see. Have you ever seen a balloon
I think
fiesta?
they've canceled that one because there was
Oh.
no interest whatsoever.
The balloons have lost their air. They've
They
flattened out.
needed a down payment, and you know, just because it's not till October, they need to set up reservations
Sure.
at hotels and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
They
there's a
really,
lot of advance work.
You can't just go think about it the week before or that.
I know it's late in the game, but my friend Paul Terrio would be on my case if I didn't mention the Lions Club is having a wellness
Yes, they are.
March the
Mm-hmm.
3rd, is it? It's over at the school.
Right.
So, and you see the signs all over the place, and seniors are certainly welcome to
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
come.
we used to have a wellness fair here, but we feel as if
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
they've
theirs.
covered it.
So
Yep, they stole
you know,
ours.
that's
I accused them of stealing our idea, but you know what I mean?
that's okay.
That's okay. Hey, it's income tax time, and we're going to leave on that happy note.
Yes, we are.
If you need assistance,
Call.
call here at
Call
the Senior
here.
Center.
It's free. It's done by AARP, and it's all computerized now. It's really
You get that like TurboTax thing?
everything is done computer.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, sometimes I guess it's new this year. It's a new way of doing it or whatever. And the lady that we had here, she has help to help her because she was a little confused. You know,
Yeah, on the new stuff. There's
the
a whole
new
mess of new stuff.
And they had to go to school for a while.
Yes.
And I guess it's after you do a few, you get the hang of it. And,
Sure.
But you know, we have people. She's book solid, so they'll come as long as you want. Or if they're book solid here, they'll send you to another town locally
Yeah,
that has
that's
an
pretty
opening.
good.
You know,
It's worth
so
it.
It is.
If you have a super complicated one,
You better go to where.
better go to a CPA.
Yeah,
But if you have a
regular simple one.
zip you right on through
Yeah.
it, and they get it in.
And
get
they
your,
like to do. They'll do the circuit breaker for you too.
Get your money back?
Yeah.
Oh, they will, huh?
They
Circuit
will.
breaker too.
That's part of it.
We are just so full of these good things. It's unbelievable. I think we have done it.
I think so
Katie,
too.
anything you want to add to this? Katie says no. You're on your own.
She goes.
Norma, good to see you again.
Bye bye.